Hi, I'm Juan.Martinez, and this is Hard Work, More Money.
Ask for money and get advice. Ask for advice, get money twice. I'm from the dirty, but that Chico nice. Y'all call it a moment, I call it life.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Again, good morning. Good morning. Okay, so it's exciting to be with such a powerful, energetic sales force. It's incredible. It's an incredible feeling for us. I hope it is for all of you. You guys are amazing. You're doing incredible business in the month of November. So congratulations on all of your success. Today I'm going to talk about why agents will fail over the next 12 to 24 months. Okay? Obviously that's not going to happen here, but you heard the stats, you heard the statistics. All of you know that the market is shifting, has shifted over the last 90 days. It was holding steady for about 12 months. The 40% appreciation over the last 2 years was obviously last year, with very little happening this year. Next year, it's going to even shift even more, okay? And we may not see any appreciation, we may see a little depreciation, okay? So all of you know that we're entering now into a new marketplace, right? It's going to be a new marketplace for 2015. This new market offers more inventory, okay? It's going to offer less short sales. We're going to see less bank-owned properties in the marketplace, okay? The amount of pendings or properties under contract, okay, have gone from 12,000 down to 6,000. So there's been a 50% drop, year over year. The amount of sales, closed transactions from last year to this year has been a drop 25% in closed transactions. Okay, that's a pretty big amount drop in sales. Okay, now is this going to affect you? Is this going to affect your business? Closed transactions drop 25%. We're going into a new year, a new market. Will this affect you? No, it's not going to affect you. It's not going to affect any of you. Okay? Is this going to work for you, and is this going to help you?
Yes.
Yes, it is. It is going to help you. Okay? Is this opportunity for all of us? Yes. Is it an opportunity? Absolutely it is. Okay? This is an incredible opportunity for all of you. Okay? In this market, you will see top producers who were top producers over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. You're going to see them shift to just being an average producer. Somebody doing 25, 30, 40 deals is probably going to do 10 or 15 transactions. The market's going to shift on them. They're not going to know exactly what's going on. Just the market shifting, they don't know what to do. Okay, the average producer doing 8 to 12 transactions per year is not going to know how to shift, and they're going to end up doing 4, 5, 6 transactions next year. Market has fallen 25%. They don't know how to react. Maybe they took a lot of short sales over the last 4 or 5 years, and they didn't make a shift. The low producers doing 2, 3, 4 deals a year, okay, which is about 85, 90% of all the agents in the city. Those agents, it won't make sense for them to stay licensed for the most part because they have full-time jobs and they're not doing any sales. Okay, so for them to keep up with their licensing and all that ain't going to make any sense. Okay, so the reality is that we are entering into a very different market. But the reality is that it's a perfect market for all of us. Okay? Truthfully, we have been waiting for this market for over 10 years. Because in 2000, from 1980 to 2003, we had a 5 to 10% appreciation every year. And then 2004 came around, and in a matter of 4 or 5 months, our values went from 150 to like 280,000. Okay? That is not the market that you want. The perfect market that you want is the market that we're entering. This is an opportunity for you to double your business in the next 12 to 24 months. Let me share with you some thoughts why agents will fail over the next year or two, okay? Because I know that you guys are not going to do it. So agents will fail over the next 12 to 24 months. Let me give you reason number one. Number one is they're not willing to show up every single day. Hey, we have to show up, especially in the market that we're entering. We have to show up and be consistent every day. We have to have a schedule. We have to show up. We have to take action every single day. That's the business that we're in. That's the market that we're entering to. Number two, why agents will fail in the next 12 to 24 months, a lack of knowledge on how to take traditional listings. Okay? Since 2007, that whole traditional stuff has gone away. Now you guys know how to take traditional listings. That is the name of the game. Agents will fail because they don't know how to go out and take traditional listings. Number three, they lose complete control of their buyers in a buyer's market. As we're entering into a buyer's market, they lose control of that buyer and that buyer's in charge. That's why they're going to fail. They're not going to do big business because their buyers are in control. Make sure that doesn't happen. Number four, why agents are going to fail? Because they work with people who are not motivated, okay, to take action. That goes back to pre-qualifying a seller for motivation. How well do you pre-qualify? Okay, it's the same thing, you know, for a buyer. You don't just have to pre-qualify them for a loan. You got to pre-qualify them for motivation, right? You're digging for motivation all day, all the time. Why will agents fail? Because they don't know how to dig for motivation. And they're going to work with people who are not motivated. Number five, why are they going to fail? Because they're not willing to confront sellers in a buyer's market and inventory high. They're not willing to confront sellers on price reductions, reduce their price so they could get the listing sold. Okay? Agents don't know how, they don't have the knowledge, they don't know what to do, and they're not willing to confront their sellers or reduce the price to get the listing sold. Number six, why agents will fail? Because they spend too much time following up with leads that are not going to go anywhere, with leads that are not motivated. So you're following up with people that are not ready to take action, and you keep following up with the same people constantly. You're not supposed to do that. Are you ready to buy today? Are you ready to sell today? If you're not, call me when you're ready. I have to go and look for more buyers and sellers, right? That's why agents fail. They keep rotating the same leads. Those leads aren't ready. Throw them in the garbage, okay? Number seven, why agents will fail? Because as there's less amount of business that the market offers, the higher the emotions become. We talked about that yesterday in training. Controlling the emotions. Less business, more stress on real estate agents, the emotions go up. Emotions get out of control. You can't make any money in this business, right? Number eight, why agents will fail, because they're going to spend too much time on marketing and advertising instead of just going to work. I'm losing business, business is softening up, I don't know what's going on, let me put more money towards advertising, let me spend all this time marketing instead of actually taking action, okay? That's why agents will fail. Number nine, they're not willing to have more conversations every day with people about buying or selling. This is a business where we talk and say, do you want to sell? Are you ready to buy? That's the business that we're in. The more conversations that you have, call it whatever you want, lead generation, call it prospecting, call it conversations. The more conversations that you have, the more business that you're going to do. If you want to double your business, double the amount of people that you talk to every day. It's pretty simple, right? And then lastly, why agents will fail? Because they're not willing to put the hours needed to succeed. If the market is dropping 25% or has dropped in this year, 2014 from last year, if it dropped 25%, okay, and you want to maintain the same amount of business that you're already doing, then you're going to have to work 25% more next year just to maintain what you did this year. Does that make sense? Yes. If you want to double your business next year from this year, okay, you're going to have to work 50% more. It's just a reality. There's no way around it. You have to work harder, okay? You have to work harder. That is part of the game. The market is shifting. Why agents fail is because they're not willing to put the time in. But if you want to double your business, which I think it's the perfect market and the perfect opportunity, then you got to be willing to work harder. Success is in your hands. It really is. We're in the perfect market, the perfect storm. Success is in your hands. Opportunity is yours. It's 100% yours. You own it. You have the perfect marketplace, okay? You have a very unique situation with the office that all of you have created, because this is your creation here. And it's a very unique situation, okay? You have the perfect environment, an environment that is full of support, okay? Coaching and training and the support of team members helping one another out. The success that we're having here, it's a perfect environment. It really is. And the position you're in today, it couldn't be any better. It's like we've been waiting for this for over 10 years, and now it's finally happening. And Leslie, you found a place. You just happened to stumble on this company, and now you're here. And 2015 is going to be an incredible year. See, 2015 is going to be the greatest year of your real estate career. I'm 100% confident of that. So I look forward to working with each and every one of you and seeing you succeed at the very highest level for 2015, and that means you are taking action today. So be great, be powerful, and make it an incredible week. Thank you.
Ask for money and get advice. Ask for advice, get money twice. I'm from the dirty, but that Chico nice. Y'all call it a moment, I call it life.